Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, November the 30th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I share my screen all day long. And if you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, this is the link you can use. Click on it, and you will be shown a promo code for instant savings. Well, what a day. Hopefully, everybody was able to trade today because this was a day in which, one of those days in which, number one, we had great trends with so many of the oil plays. You know, all the excitement with oil, I think it popped up about 7%, OPEC looking like they're going to reduce production, et cetera, and that just spiked the oils. Holly had a sensational day with the oils. COP, MUR, MRO. Unfortunately, you know, I was in this one early, this FTI, and these came on the sunrise mover, and notice on 936, 9, I think this is 935, 936. So I was concentrating more on the FTI. The other ones were triggering at the same time, and I just wasn't able to get in them where I wanted to. So unfortunately, you know, I got into this FTI, and it kind of bounced around a lot. I actually got in a couple of times, made a little bit of money a couple of times on it, but certainly, you know, nothing like I could have had I had the COP and the MUR and the MRO. However, because you know Holly was triggering on all the oil plays, one of the things I noticed was Sunoco. Even though it wasn't a Holly call, it was from the Option Plays Magic, 1138 at 2312. So when I saw that, a couple things really caught my eye for Sunoco. Number one, the fact that it was over the whole number, had that little pullback, then popped over the whole number. But take a look at the daily chart, and this daily chart did not look like the rest of them. And notice the nice void over here. And remember now, I'm seeing this down here. So I'm seeing all this void area, maybe some resistance here, but now, granted, this is a retailer also. It's not just a pure, it's not an oil producer or anything, a pure oil producer. But when I saw this, I said, okay, I'm sort of using this as my Holly proxy earnings oil trade. So again, take a look at the 15-minute chart. So I got into this one at 23. What was the price? 23.12. Right about here. So I took the trade right here, and you know I sold some all along the way, as I usually do. That way I can hold on. I can hold on if there are any, you know, big downward trends, which there really weren't. You know, even if you look at this is a 15-minute. This is the only red candle from here to where I finally sold. But you know, I sold on the way 23. My last trade actually was at 24.12. I shouldn't say that. One of my trades was at 24.12, just so I could get the dollar. And then when it broke down through 24, I sold out the rest. I did sell some along the way here, but the bottom line is that even though I wasn't in the Holly trades that she called, she was looking at all these oil plays, and why not? They were all, you know, they were all popping. And I looked when I saw this one, I thought, okay, even though Holly hasn't called it, this looked just too juicy not to take, especially when I looked at that daily. And you know, I think that's all. Well, take a look at Dow. Also, Dow was a nice call from Boiler. I'm out of it now, unfortunately. You know, he mentioned this on the 55 break. I got in right around here. It was definitely a chase, but everything was so strong. The chemicals were strong. I got in at, I think it was 55. What was the price? 55.27. Right about here. You know, and I sold up in this area, and when it broke, actually on this candle here, it broke up and then back down 55.50. So I sold up here, and now it's popping again. So this is a day, one of those days. You know, I've talked about it sometimes in the room that there are maybe 4 or 5 days in any given month that those are the days that if you can identify them are the ones that you really can make some money. And I call these days, you know, these are trend days. You know, you get into something and they keep moving in the trend that you want. You know, they don't stall. Actually, I'm looking at, hopefully I haven't missed this one. That is too bad. You know, I've missed this one. I think this one just popped out. I've been watching this one all day. Ceci. They're probably going to mention it to me in the room. I think I put my sound alerts on mute and when just before I was going to do this video. So let me take a look on the 5 minute chart. Yeah, you see, it just popped over here, and this is what I was waiting for. So it may not be too late. I'll have to watch it when I get back into the room. But take a look at the daily. When I look way back here, I didn't see any real resistance. So this is another very interesting looking potential trade for me when I get back into the room. And I think I'll get back in the room. What else did I do? Um, PAA. Yeah, PAA was from Holly also. EVH was the only one I actually lost money on. EVH. Took a look at this one. This came, I think, on the option plays again and had a nice little break here. Got in at 1880, 1875. Sure that. 1875, and then this candle, this actually it was this candle right there that knocked me out, and then it popped right back up again, but it's a little too frothy, so I took a 15-cent loss on this one. But anyway, oils, 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 that was the concentration of the day, and itching to get back in the room to see if we have a late day surge. And even though these ones are already up a lot, we could still have a late day surge. I'm looking at Muir. It was holding the 32 level, or sorry, the 34 level. There's another Holly call right there at 32.49. You see the blue right there, 32.49, and hit a high of 34.48. So I mean, we're talking about a $2 move, a nice percentage increase, and was holding the whole number. If it takes out the high, I may just get in it. It's oil definitely today is obviously strong. Who knows what's going to happen with it tomorrow, but today is its day. All right, I am now going to close this out. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. Nah, just let's see if Sunoco even comes back over that whole number. I could be induced to take it, it breaks over that whole number and gets, some decent bids in the 24.14 area. So again, when I get back into the room, I'll have to take a look at it. All right. Well, listen, Holly was sensational today. I mean, she nailed the oil call. All the oil plays that she got into, they basically all worked extremely well. So, we'll see. Yeah, I'm just looking to see. I'm just checking on another monitor to see if there are any potential swing trades. Not really, not really that I'm looking at now. Okay, thanks very much for listening. Again, this is how to get into the room. This is the address to use. And I share my screen all day long, live on the mic between 9 a.m. and up to 4 p.m. And if you would like, I usually open the room at about 8:45. That's when I start to share my screen. And if you'd like to take out a subscription, this is the link you can use. And there is a promo code there for instant savings. So again, come on to the room. We got a lot of great, great, great traders in that room. I mean, it is not just about me telling you what to buy and sell all day long. You've got Holly for that. I try to help, but we've got a lot of great traders in the room also. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.